Breathe slow.
Father, forgive me for the sins I must
The
commit.
fire is dim. Is this where endings begin? In the quiet between battles I found the key. Hear your heart drum, let it be. Choose your road, choose it free. Live like a stone, die honestly. Shadows grow long, the sun slips away. I'm counting the ghosts that I met today. The weight of their whispers, it pulls at my chest. But here in the stillness, I lay it to rest. The storm has no master, no tether, no chain. It burns through the sky, it drinks in the rain. So why should we falter? Why should we kneel? To live like a storm is to live what is real. In the quiet between battles I found the key. Hear your heart drum, let it be. Choose your road, choose it free. Live like a storm, die honestly. The wind hums tales of the ones who roared. Their laughter echoes though they're no more. The sword's edge sharp, the soul's edge sharper still. The blood runs cold but the fire won't chill. Every scar a map, every wound a guide. Through the chaos to where peace might hide. In the quiet between battles I found the key. Hear your heart drum, let it be. Choose your road, choose it free. Live like a storm, die honestly. Crows in the trees, they watch, they sing. They carry the names on a broken wing. Not every hero returns from the fight. Some live forever in the endless night. Bones beneath the churchyard cry, say our name, never lie. Light the flame, raise it high. Lanterns swing on rusted chains. Memories seep like autumn rains. Graves don't keep the past away. It will stay, it will stay. Bones beneath the churchyard cry, say our name, never lie. Light the flame, raise it high. In the crack, voices hum. From the dark they will come. Not for vengeance, not for war, just to live once more. Born in the churchyard cry, say our name, never lie. Light the flame, raise it high. The steeple leans like a tired ghost. Every stone holds what mattered most. of sorrow, a chant of shame. Silent voices call your name. Listen close, the ground will speak. Truth runs deep, the earth will creep. Bones beneath the churchyard cry, say our name, never lie. Light the flame, raise it high. The bells toll heavy, the song is cracked. Time can't erase what the soil attracts. Forgiveness buried, roots entwined. The past is yours, the guilt is mine. Bones beneath the churchyard cry, say our name, never lie. Light the flame, raise it high. Toll heavy, the song is cracked. Time can't erase what the soil attracts. Forgiveness buried, roots entwined. The past is yours, the guilt is mine. Caught by gunfire, burned by the sun, brother to brother, many to one. We rise from the ashes, our hearts we're torn, steel in our veins till the battle is won. We do not bow, we do not run. We fight for the living till justice is done. The fire inside, it can't be undone. One for the many, many for one. Shadows are silent, screaming in the night. Scars on the earth still burn with the fight. Echoes of freedom ring sharp as a knife. We carry the weight, we carry the life. We do not bow, we do not run. We fight for the living till justice is done. The fire inside, it can't be undone. One for the many, many for one. Smoke on the horizon, it calls out our name. Every step forward fans the same flame. We bleed, we burn, but we never break. With every heartbeat a vow we make. Carved by gunfire, burned by the sun. We wear the scars of battles begun. Steel in our veins, fire in our breath. Walking the line between life and death. Brother to brother, many to one. We stand in the shadow till morning has come. We do not bow, we do not run. We fight for the living till justice is done. Through the ashes, the echoes still scream. A a broken world held together by dreams. Hands that once bled now carry the flame. A circle unbroken, unbound by a name. Hearts like thunder, voices like stone. We are the tide that will never be overthrown. Brother to brother, many to one, we stand in the shadow till morning has come. We do not bow, we do not run. We fight for the living till justice is done. Chains may shatter, walls may fall, but a brother's call is the strongest of all. Through the night, through the pain, we rise again. We rise again. Frontline brother, hand in hand, city or swamp or desert sand. When I go down, help me stand. We leave no soul in this cursed land. Shadows fall, the moon looks thin. This fight's a war we're deep within. Through broken streets and shattered kin, we'll find a way to win. The fire burns, the night won't end, but I've got you, my only friend. Frontline brother, hand in hand, city or swamp or a desert sand. When I go down, help me stand. We leave no soul in this cursed land. Blood and dust, a heavy toll, but you're the anchor to my soul. The battle cries, the silent roll. Together we'll make ourselves whole. Frontline brother, hand in hand, city or swamp or desert sand. When I go down, help me stand. We leave no soul in this cursed land. Whispers of fear, they try to creep, but through the chaos, vows we keep. Your shadow moves where mine will go, through mud, through blood, through endless woe. Hold the line, don't let it break. Every step for freedom's sake. Frontline brother, hand in hand, city or swamp or desert sand. When I go down, help me stand. We leave no soul in this cursed land. Stars above, they watch us fight, guiding us through endless night. No metal shines as bright as trust in this battle. It's just us. Hear the ghost drums, hear the cold rain, march with the lost ones through the pain. Hear the ghost drums, feel the chain, bound to the rhythm, can't break the strain. With their twisted eyes, the moon is bleeding into empty skies. Every heartbeat's a warning, every breath a light. Hear the ghost drums, hear the cold rain, march with the lost ones through the pain. Hear the ghost drums, feel the chain, strain. Are we dancers or are we prey? Is this the night or the edge of day? The ghost road stretches, fades to gray. Hear the ghost drums, hear the cold rain, march with the lost ones through the pain. Hear the ghost drums, feel the chain, bound to the rhythm, can't break the strain. Feet on the path where the old winds blow, a whisper calls from the trees so low. Can't see the end but we still go. Hear the ghost drums, hear the cold rain, march with the lost ones through the pain. Feel the heartbeat, feel the chain. Ghost drum road will call again. Lanterns flicker like fading dreams. Through the fog nothing's as it seems. Steps in rhythm, a silent scream. This is more than a midnight theme. Hear the ghost drums, hear the cold rain, march with the lost ones through the pain. Feel the heartbeat, feel the chain. Ghost drum road will call again. Every step's a choice you make, every echo's a chance to break. But the drums won't stop, the night won't wait. On Ghost Drum Road you meet your fate. Hear the ghost drums, hear the cold rain, march with the lost ones through the pain. Feel the heartbeat, feel the chain. Ghost Drum Road will call again. Iron in the mouth, shadows on the tongue, old man songs in the lungs we sung. Hold the line tight, young to the young. War never ends, only moves along. Smoke in the fields, ash in the sky. The stars look down with a soldier's eye. Every step burns, every word weighs. Marching hearts through endless days. The flags may fall, but the shadows stay tall. Iron in the mouth, truth on the tongue. Old man songs in the lungs we sung. Hold the line tight, young to the young. War never ends, only moves along. Bullets don't ask and wounds don't heal. Steel meets flesh and the pain turns real. Echoes of boots, they never fade. History's dead is the price we've paid. Smoke in the air and blood in the rain. Rust on the blade, but it cuts just the same. Digging trenches in the soil of shame. History repeats, it's a deadly game. Iron in the mouth, truth on the tongue. Old man songs in the lungs we sung. Hold a line tight, young to the young. War never ends, only moves along. Ashes to ashes, dust to the breeze. The earth keeps spinning, no time to freeze. Promises broken, whispered with ease. Peace is a riddle locked without keys. We scream, we shout, but who's listening now? Iron in the mouth, truth on the tongue. Old man songs in the lungs we sung. Hold the line tight, young to the young. War never ends, only moves along. The sky turns red, the ground shakes below. 1,000 battles, but what do we show? Dreams burn to cinders, rivers that flow through veins of the lost where hope won't grow. Whispers in the dark, shadows on the run. Every step I take, I'm chasing the sun. The weight of the world is heavy and cold, but I keep moving, my spirit won't fold. A fire inside, it burns but it heals. A lesson in pain, the truth it reveals. Mercy has a price, heavier than gold. Pay it with the truth, speak with the bold. If I lose my way, keep my story told. love without fear. My heart's never sold. I walk through storm, rain cut like a knife. Every scar I've earned, a map of my life. Dreams on my back, like wings made of stone. But I'll keep flying, I'm never alone. Do you see the cost, the weight we bear? Every choice a thread, weaving despair. But hope is alive, it's breaking the sky. Mercy may bleed, but it never will die. Mercy has a price, heavier than gold. Pay it with the truth, speak with a bold. If I lose my way, keep my story told. Love without fear, my heart's never sold. Rattlesnake mercy, strike then spare. Teach a hard lesson, teach it fair. Leave the gate open, leave some air. We come back better, we learn to care. Moonlight sharp as a silver blade, cuts through the dark where choices are made. The venom stings, but the scars will fade. A truth untamed, a debt repaid. Rattlesnake mercy, strike then spare. Strike then spare. Teach it hard, teach a hard lesson. Teach it fair, teach it fair. Leave the air, leave the gate open. Leave some air, leave some air. Weave some air, we come back better. We learn to care. Fangs of wisdom abide so sly. It burns like fire, but it lifts you high. Every rattle a woman and cry. Don't run too fast, don't live a lie. Rattlesnake mercy, strike then spare. Strike then spare. Teach a hard lesson. Teach it fair, teach it fair. Leave the mind, leave the gate open. Leave some air, weave some air. Weave some air, we come back better. We learn to care. Coiled and waiting, the lesson's near. Truth ain't gentle, but it's crystal clear. Rattlesnake mercy, strike then spare. Strike then spare. Teach a hard lesson. Teach it fair, teach it fair. Leave the mind, leave the gate open. Leave some air, leave some air. Weave some air, we come back better. We learn to care. Moonlight dances, the sand stays cold. The stories are ancient, the lessons old. Venom's not poison, it's a tale retold. Strength in the struggle, the brave take hold. Fangs bring fire, but not the end. Pain's a teacher, not your friend. every scar's a map. Every twist will bend. The path ain't easy, but it'll mend. Rattlesnake mercy, strike then spare, strike then spare. Teach it fair, teach a hard lesson. Teach it fair, teach it fair. Leave the mare, leave the gate open. Leave some air, leave some air, weave some air. We come back better, we learn to care. Ooh. Crows in the sky, crows in my head, circle the field, count up the dead. Still we ride on, nothing unsaid. We bury our fear and carry our lead. Feathers like shadows, they fall and they rise, marking the end, no disguise. The earth wears their footprints, a ghostly parade. Each step a whisper, each cry a blade. They know what we've done, they know what we've lost. Crows in the sky, crows in my head, circle the field, count up the dead. Still we ride on, nothing unsaid. We bury our fear and carry our lead. Their beaks speak truths we try to deny. They peck at the cracks of pride or we cry. A mirror of guilt in their unblinking eye. This river won't stop no matter how dry. Crows in the sky, crows in my head, circle the field, count up the dead. Still we ride on, nothing unsaid. We bury our fear and carry our lead. Feathers like ash, they cover the ground. A chorus of screams, a deafening sound. The soil drinks deep, it knows every name. The crows only watch untouched by the flame. Crows in the sky, crows in my head, circle the field, count up the dead. Still we ride on, nothing unsaid. We bury our fear and carry our lead. What do they see, these eyes in the air? Do they remember, do they even care? Our wings cut the wind, their cries split the night. A river of crows, a terrible flight. Crows in the sky, crows in my head, circle the field, count up the dead. Still we ride on, nothing unsaid. We bury our fear and carry our lead. Salt on the wound, not scared. Stand with the facts, strip them bare. We do not fall to a dare. Thunder cracks, no shelter near. Whispers of fear, but we persevere. The mirror shows a face unclear, yet here we steer. The edge is sharp, the ground is thin. This game is rough, but we dive in. Salt on the wound, powder in air. Truth does not flinch, truth does not scare. Stand with the facts, strip them bare. We do not fold to a dare. Raise the blade, cut through line. Steel won't bend, and neither do I. Salt on the wound, powder in air. Truth does not flinch, truth does not scare. Stand with the facts, strip them bare. We do not fold to a dare. Ash on the ground, sky turning red. Words are bullets, aim for the head. A mirror cracks but shows the face. The hunted becomes the one who chases. Fangs in the dark, but I'm still here. Echoes of fear, but I don't hear. A match in the wind, a spark to the fight. We ignite, burn through the night. Salt on the wound, powder in air. Truth does not flinch, truth does not scare. Stand with the facts, strip them bare. We do not fall to a dare. Salt on the wound, powder in air. Truth does not flinch, truth does not scare. Stand with the facts, strip them bare. We do not fold to a dare. It shines in the dark like a quiet star, closer than it seems, and never far. The blade that forgives frees the hand, 'cause the old rope heals the land. Lay down the hate, take a stand. Love is a law we all understand. A river of fire flows under the stone. Echoes of battles that no one has won. But the edge isn't cruel, it's a tool to renew. What we hold in our hearts becomes what we do. What if the fight is a mirror, not a war? What if the key side all along. The sharpest weapon is one that restores. It sings not in anger, but in love's quiet song. Break the chain that binds the soul. Let the cracks make the broken whole. The blade that forgives frees the hand, 'cause the old rope heals the land. Lay down the hate, take a stand. Love is the law we all understand. Ashes scatter where fire once burned. Lessons lost, but some are learned. The edge of anger, sharp and thin. Do we fight, or let peace begin? Turn the tide, let the flood recede. Plant the truth like a quiet seed. The blade that forgives frees the hand, 'cause the old rope heals the land. Lay down the hate, take a stand. Love is a law we all understand. The last good horse knows the trail, knows every secret, wind and hail. Lean on the saddle, never fail. We carry the oats, we ride the rail. Whispers of stories carved in stone. Fences crumble, but we're not alone. Eyes like amber, they see it all. The rise of the moon, the canyons call. The last good horse knows the trail, knows every secret, wind and hail. Lean on the saddle, never fail. We carry the oats, we ride the rail. Through fire and flood, through thick and thin. Where dreams are lost, where they begin. No map, no compass, just trust and reins. The last good horse feels the old refrain. The last good horse knows the trail, knows every secret, wind and hail. Lean on the saddle, never fail. We carry the oats, we ride the rail. The stars are maps, the moon's our guide. Through rivers deep, where ghosts reside. The night hums low, a whispered hymn. The edge of the world feels paper thin. The last good horse knows the trail, knows every secret, wind and hail. Lean on the saddle, never fail. We carry the oats, we ride the rail. Through storms that howl, through quiet skies. A bond unspoken, no room for lies. The rain told stories, the leather's worn. the moon. The last good horse knows the trail, knows every secret of wind and hail. Lean on a saddle, never fail. We carry the oats, we ride the rail. Echoes of choices, where do we begin? Fingers trace ledges, cold as a stone. The weight of the numbers carved in your bone. Breathe deep the fire, feel the heat grow. A reckoning's coming, you already know. Count what you owe, pay what you must. Stand with your name, stand with your trust. Steel in your spine, sin in your heart. We rise like the sun from ashes and rust. The clock hands a ting, sharp as a blade. Each second a toll, a price to be paid. No mercy in balance, no hiding from fate. The creed of the reckoner seals every gate. The storm has no master, the tide has no king. The reckoner's creed is the song that we sing. Count what you owe, pay what you must. Stand with your name, stand with your trust. Steel in your spine, sin in your heart. We rise like the sun from ashes and rust. 13 spurs ring in the night. Hold that line, hold it tight. One last mile, one last fight. Brothers by blood, not by right. Canyons whisper, the echoes wail. Scarred hands gripping leather and rail. The stars are witnesses, they don't lie. A pact was forged beneath the sky. No gold, no glory, just grit and a story. 13 spurs ring in the night. Hold that line, hold it tight. One last mile, one last fight. Brothers by blood, not by right. Steel on stone, the by blood, not by right. Ooh, ooh, Rattles sing their warning low. Winds whisper secrets we'll never know. Shadows stretch like a bandit's grin. The fire burns, but the cold creeps in. 13 spurs ring in the night. Hold that line, hold it tight. One last mile, one last fight. Brothers by blood, not by right. A promise made on sacred ground. No king, no crown, no tethered bound. The echoes call, the stars align. The 13 ride till the end of time. 13 spurs are ringing the night. Hold that line, hold it tight. One last mile, one last fight. Brothers by blood, not by right. Not by right. Not by right. The ground whispers secrets, low and sly. A promise made a soul can't lie. Where the dead still ride, I'll ride too. Through the smoke and the black and blue. Every ghost that calls my name knew vengeance walks when honor's true. The earth is scorched, the trees stand bare. A hymn of ash fills the midnight air. The hollow trail, it pulls me in. The line between the now and then. The stars burn cold, the night runs deep. The price of justice never sleep. Where the dead still ride, I'll ride too. Through the smoke and the black and blue. Every ghost that calls my name knew vengeance walks when honor's true. Where the dead still ride, I'll ride too. Through the smoke and the black and blue. Every ghost that calls my name knew vengeance walks when honor's true. Where the dead still ride, I'll ride too. Through the smoke and the black and blue. Every ghost that calls my name knew vengeance walks when honor's true. The earth cracks wide where the shadows grow. A silent oath only the damned will know. I chase the echoes that won't let go, to little scores buried long ago. Where the dead still ride, I'll ride too. Through the smoke and the black and blue. Every ghost that calls my name knew vengeance walks when honor's true. Their faces rise in the firelight glow, each one a memory carved in woe. They scream my name, they pull me low, but I won't stop till the winds don't blow. Where the dead still ride, I'll ride too. Through the smoke and the black and blue. Every ghost that calls my name knew vengeance walks when honor's true. Ash rose, war wine, swallow slow. Bitter goes down so we can grow. Stand by the fire, feel it glow. Brothers and true, that is the code. Blood on the leaves, shadows will creep. The earth is a secret, it never sleeps. Voices like echoes, they pull, they push. We move like ghosts through the quiet hush. Ash rose, war wine, swallow slow. Bitter goes down so we can grow. Stand by the fire, feel it glow. Brothers in truth, that is the code. Iron in the air, the taste is real. We carry the scars, we carry the steel. Laughter is rare, but it cuts the pain. We drink to the lost, we drink to remain. As roll, wine, swallow slow. Bitter goes down so we can grow. Stand by the fire, feel it glow. Brothers in truth, that is the code. The earth remembers each heavy step. Secrets it keeps, the promises kept. Blood stains the soil, but still it blooms. A world reborn from the darkest rooms. As the flames whisper low, what we've lost, they know. Ash rose, war wine, swallow slow. Bitter goes down so we can grow. Stand by the fire, feel it glow. Brothers in truth, that is the code. We toast to the fallen, to battles we've won. Raise a chalice high to the setting sun. Scars are the stories we carry inside. Proof that we live, proof we survive. small. Every war ends with a curtain call. Pray for the living and forgive them all. Even the righteous learn to crawl.
The clock ticks loud in an empty room. Time won't wait, it won't resume. Echoes of laughter, ghosts in the hall. We build our towers just to watch them fall.
We climb, we slip, we rise, we fall. The higher we reach, the harder we call. Ashes in the rain fall slow, fall small. Every war ends with a curtain call. Pray for the living, forgive them all. Even the righteous learn to crawl. The world spins madly on its axis. A whispered prayer, a forgotten sigh.
Ashes in the rain fall slow, fall small. Every war ends with a curtain call. Pray for the living, forgive them all. Even the righteous learn to crawl. Shadows lengthen on the pavement. Footsteps echo through the empty street. Lost souls drift in endless circles, can't find their own 2 feet.
The truth gets buried in the rubble. A silent scream, a lonely cry.
Ashes in the rain fall slow, fall small. Every war ends with a curtain call. Pray for the living, forgive them all. Even the righteous learn to crawl.
I carry you close, ballast and blade, names in my heart that never will fade. If I grow cold, if I feel afraid, call me by blood, and I will be made. The sky wears its ash, the earth bears its wound, a chorus of silence where life was a tune. I walk through the ruins, I walk through the haze, guided by voices that call through the blaze. Through iron, through stone, I'll follow the trail, the truth in my veins. It will never fail. I carry you close, ballast and blade, names in my heart that never will fade. If I grow cold, feel afraid, call me by blood, and I will be made. Rivers of fire, mountains of bone, echoes of battles, a kingdom dethroned. Yet through the dark, your voice remains, a whisper of steel that cuts through chains. I rise from the dust, unbroken, untamed. My soul is a forge, my blood is a flame. I carry you close, ballast and blade, names in my heart that never will fade. If I grow cold, if I feel afraid, call me by blood, and I will be made. Shadows fall, they beg me to bow, but I made my vow, I made it now. A shield of light, a sword of truth, a boundless strength that holds my youth. Blood on my hands, fire in my chest. Brother, we ride through the devil's test. The moon's our witness, stars spell unrest. We swore on the pines we'd settle the rest. Blood oath, blood oath, no turning back. Blood oath, blood oath, follow the track. Through the fire, through the frost, no matter the cost. Your shadow falls long, but my steps light. We cut through the trees under wolf-bitten night. The wind whispers names, it don't feel right, but we made a vow to finish this fight. If I fall first, you carry the curse. Blood oath, blood oath, no turning back. Blood oath, blood oath, follow the track. Through the fire, through the frost, no matter the cost. The pines creak low like a dying song, a ghost in the branches where we went wrong. The ground drinks red where justice belongs, and echoes of old that will carry us on. Every line tells a tale, every mark's a fight, a battlefield painted in the dead of night. Whispers of pain, but they scream so loud. I wear them proud, I wear them proud. Bruised but not broken, calm but still whole. My body a canvas, my story, my soul. Scars like signatures read my skin. Every hard chapter written within. I will not break, I will not bend. This is my oath, time and again. Fingers trace the edges, jagged and raw. Map of the wars I dare to sow. Ashes of earth, but embers still glow. I let it show, I let it show. Chiseled by fire, tempered by tears, each line a badge, a mark of my years. Scars like signatures read my skin. Every hard chapter written within. I will not break, I will not bend. This is my own, time and again. Sorrow scream loud, but no one hears. Roots wither away, fed on fears. Sunrise comes, but the hope don't grow. A bitter harvest, row by row. They bottle the seed, they poison the vine, selling salvation in a pesticide line. We toast to the dead, to the fields gone dry. Monsanto's drunk on a farmer's cry. The river runs thin, slick with despair. Dreams turn to dust, hanging in the air. A handshake deal, a noose in disguise. Promises bloom, but the truth still dies. They bottle the seed, poison the vine, selling salvation. We toast to the dead, to the fields gone dry. Monsanto's drunk on a farmer's cry. The wind carries whispers, a ghostly hymn of land once sacred, now worn and grim. Each stalk a story, each leaf a plea. Who will stand for the soul's decree? They bottle the seed, they poison the vine, selling salvation in a pesticide line. We toast to the dead, to the fields gone dry. Monsanto's drunk on a farmer's cry. Rows of gold turn to dust in the air. Promises broken, but they don't care. Roots run shallow, hearts run dry. The soul screams louder than the sky. They bottle the seed, they poison the vine, selling salvation in a pesticide line. We toast to the dead, to the fields gone dry. Monsanto's drunk on a farmer's cry. The scarecrow's laughing, his grin's a lie. The river runs thin, the cattle sigh. Paper contracts, blood-stained deals, harvesting hunger, trading meals. And who do we blame when they change the name? They bottle the seed, they poison the vine, selling salvation in a pesticide line. We toast to the dead, to the fields gone dry. Monsanto's drunk on a farmer's cry. The wind whispers lawsuits, the earth feels betrayed. Dreams of green futures have all decayed. The moon watches silent, a witness unseen, a corporate machine killing fields of green. They say the future's in the air, but I see shadows hanging there a silver line that cuts the sun. Dreams undone, dreams undone. I watch heaven turn to haze, blue sky soul for darker days. They call it progress, I call it pain. God don't paint with poison rain. The clouds are ghosts, they linger low, tracing scars we'll never show. Fields of green now choked in gray, fade away, fade away. And every trail's a tear we cry, a borrowed breath, a borrowed sky. I watch heaven turn to haze, blue sky soul for darker days. They call it progress, I call it pain. And God don't paint with poison rain. It's not the wind that whispers lies, not the stars that dim the skies. It's hands unseen that twist the blade. A deal we made, a deal we made. I saw the sun cut through the cracks, a sky of ash, no turning back. The air it whispers but never sings. What kind of freedom has these strings? They say it's for the better, a brighter fate. But I see shadows where light used to wait. I watch heaven turn to haze, blue sky soul for darker days. They call it progress, I call it pain. God don't paint with poison rain. Clouds are lines not born of chance, a puppet's dance, a hollow trance. The birds fly low, they feel it too. What once was gold is choked to blue. They say we're moving forward, but I see change, a future built on acid stains. I watched heaven turn to haze, blue sky sold for darker days. They call it progress, I call it pain. God don't paint with poison rain. Machines away, grinding bone. Smoke rises high, a world dethroned. The ground cracks, a molten roar. No gods left, just endless war. tasted metal in the dawn, a ghost in the air, my color's gone. The sky is ash, the ground is flame, a hollow scream, no one to blame. Shadows crawl, black and tired, no escape, nowhere to hide. Rust consumes, the flesh decays, echoes linger, the end betrays. I tasted metal in the dawn, a ghost in the air, my color's gone. The sky is ash, the ground is flame, a hollow scream, no one to blame. Blades of silence cut the night, crimson rivers, no respite. Veins of steel, hearts of stone, we built this hell, we die alone. I tasted metal in the dawn, a ghost in the air, my color's gone. The sky is ash, the ground is flame, a hollow scream, no one to blame. Smoke twists like a ghost in the night, choking the stars, stealing their light. We breathe in the ashes they left behind, blackened skies, but they call it fine. Factories hum like a devil's hymn, prophets their God, and the air grows thin. They burn our lungs and call it growth. We'll plant our vengeance coast to coast. Stealing roots will rise from the ground. We'll fight their fight till the world turns round. They pave the rivers, covered the streams, turned our dreams into a rusting machine. But the earth that whispers and knows our name, and the winds they howl, calling for change. We'll dig deep where the concrete cracks, pull the earth up, take it all back. Rivers will roar where silence grew. Our rebellion starts with something new. We're not the ghosts they want us to be. We're the storm rising from the sea. They burn our lungs and call it growth. We'll plant our vengeance coast to coast. The ashes fall, but we still stand. With dirt and fury in our hands. They pave the future with broken glass, a ticking clock, it cannot last. The air tastes bitter, the ground feels numb, but the fight's not over, it's just begun. We're not the chains they thought they'd bind. We're the wildfire they can't confine. They burn our lungs and call it growth. We'll plant our vengeance coast to coast. The ashes fall, but we still stand. With dirt and fury in our hands. They dine on steak, we dine on pride. Same blood, different side. One takes the throne, the other hides. Their castles rise where the rivers bend. Ours are the fences that never end. Dreams get broken, but we still mend. They dine on steak, we dine on pride. Same blood, different side. One takes the throne, the other hides. Gold in their pockets, dirt in our nails. We plow the earth, they ride the trails. They'll feast our famine, our truth their tale. They dine on steel, we dine on pride. Same blood, different side. Golden plates and empty fields. Our stories written in what we yield. They wear their crown, we wear the scars. Chasing dreams beneath the stars. One man's kingdom, another's chain. Silver spoons in hands of pain. They dine on steak, we dine on pride. Same blood, different side. Golden plates and empty fields. Our stories written in what we yield. The river runs red, but we can't drink. The fire burns bright, yet we can't think. The cattle cry, the king just laugh. Who holds the future? Do the math. They dine on steak, we dine on pride. Same blood, different side. Golden plates and empty fields. Our stories written in what we yield. dying on pride. Same blood, different side. Golden plates and empty fields, our stories written in what we eat. Skies and ashtrays, sun won't show. Silver plains make rivers flow. Dusty dreams on a thirsty field, a prayer for rain. But swords they wield, they call it weather, I call it war. Raindrops whisper what truth's for. My crops don't lie, my rivers weep. Someone's playing God while the poor don't sleep. Clouds stitched up with chemical seams. Who decides which land redeems? The wind don't choose, but the hand does guide. Man-made mercy with the devil inside. They call it weather, I call it war. Raindrops whisper what truth's for. My crops don't lie, my rivers weep. Someone's playing God while the poor don't sleep. Is it science or is it sin? When the storm's not where it's been, every drop feels like a scar. Every flood's a battle char. They call it weather, I call it war. Raindrops whisper what truth's for. My crops don't lie, my rivers weep. Someone's playing God while the poor don't sleep. Rust on the tractor, secrets in the air, shadows on the cornfields, but nobody cares. Wheels keep turning, dirt won't tell. The roots are tangled in a story they sell. Smoke on the skyline, lies in the dew. They're spraying the truth right out of you. If the sky don't clear, the fields still know. The earth remembers what the liar sowed. Clouds hang heavy, dripping with sin. Whispers in the wheat stalks where the rumors begin. You can't plant silence, can't grow shame, but they'll try to bury it just the same. Smoke on the skyline, lies in the dew. They're spraying the truth right out of you. If the sky don't clear, the fields still know the earth remembers what the liar sold. Wind don't lie, it carries the sound of the stories they hide 6 feet in the ground. Rain don't wash what the soul won't forgive. The land holds the secrets where we all live. Smoke on the skyline lies in the dew. They're spraying the truth right out of you. If the sky don't clear, the fields still know the earth remembers what the liars sold. I was raised on the roar of a restless wheel. Steel and smoke taught me how to feel. Rust in my veins where the river should run. Under a sky that swallows the sun. We don't break, we bend. We don't stop, we ascend. Exhausting prayer. Diesel in my blood, revolution in the air. Chasing the horizon, never standing still. Every mile's a battle, every road's a thrill. Sweat on my skin and fire in my chest. My heartbeat, I never rest. Ties hum hymns on a highway hymn sheet. Every turn's a promise, every stretch a heartbeat. We don't fall, we rise. We don't quit, we defy. And prayer. Diesel in my blood, revolution in the air. Still a fire, we don't break, we don't bow. Diesel in my DNA, it's burning right now. Grandpa's hands stained with oil and grit taught me to fight, never to quit. Mama said grace with a grease-streaked hand, faith in machine. That's where we stand. Every mile's a story, every spark a dream. We were born in exhausting prayer. Diesel in my blood, revolution in the air. We don't break, we don't bow. Diesel in my DNA, it's burning right now. The engine's a hymn, the road is a song. Every piston screams, every gear's a bomb. The highway's a church, the stars are our choir. We're baptized in smoke, purified in fire. But the seas don't care. Smoke in the air, hope's growing there. Dust storms as the earth won't die. A stubborn heart beneath the sky. When the sky falls, we'll still sow. Revolutions grow where the tractors go. Through the ruin, through the stone, we plant the future row by row. Rusty blades cut through the pain, tires rolling in acid rain. The crows may laugh, but we don't quit. The ground is hard, we bury grit. When the sky falls, we'll still sow. Revolutions grow where the tractors go. Through the ruin, through the stone, we plant the future row by row. Ashes crumble, but roots fight back. We pull life from a world gone black. Hands are blistered, hearts of fire. We dig deep, we climb higher. When the sky falls, we'll still sow. Revolutions grow where the tractors go. Through the rubble and the glow, we plant the future row by row. Kings, they wear the crown. The wind did house but won't bow us down. With calloused hands and hearts of stone, we'll turn this wasteland into home. The earth may groan, the stars may dim, but we got roots beneath the skin. When the sky falls, we'll still sow. Revolutions grow where the tractors go. Through the rubble and the stone, we plant the future row by row. Ash to ash, dust to grain. From the fire blooms the rain. We'll raise our voices loud and clear. The harvest rises year by year. Empty plates, silent storms at the market gates. Roots grow deep where hunger waits. We sow the seeds of fate. Corn, rice, wheat, and war. We feed the beast and starve some more. A million hands but none to hold. The grain is bought, the truth is sold. The ground is cracked, the river's dry, the sun burns red in the copper sky. They promise bread but give us lies, we kneel but still defy. Corn, rice, wheat and war, we feed the beast and starve some more. A feast for fewer famines cry. We rise, we fight, we won't comply. Stacked in silos, locked away, we toil, we bleed for crumbs today. But whispers grow into a roar. No chains, no masters anymore. Corn, rice, wheat and war, we fed the beasts, we'll starve no more. The fields are ours of power too. The grain rebellion's breaking through. Fields of grain under a crimson sky. The soil is rich, but the people cry. The silos burst, yet the tables are bare. Who decides what's fair? Corn, rice, wheat and war, we feed the beast and starve some more. Stacked in piles while the hungry roar. Corn, rice, wheat and war, tractors hum like a marching band. Harvested dreams crushed into sand. A feast for kings while the workers fall. Who will hear the call? Empty bowls and broken hands, this wasn't the plan. Corn, rice, wheat and war, we feed the beast and starve some more. Stacked in piles while the hungry roar. Corn, rice, wheat and war, the seeds of rebellion in the wind, sprouting truths we can't rescind. The earth is singing, can't you hear? A reckoning is near. Preach me plastic fruit and faith, sing the fields in neon haze. Pray the corn forgives our ways. We sowed the earth in numbered days. God made dirt but man made greed. Now we kneel before the seed. Hallelujah, twisted roots, tastic prayers for bitter fruits. Hands of science touch the vine. Holy water turn to brine. Fields of gold, they're pixel green. Harvest hope in a Frankenstein dream. Oh, the sky won't cry, the soil won't bleed. We're praying hard, but it's the seed we need. Oh, God made dirt, but man made greed. Now we kneel before the seed. Hallelujah, twisted roots, tastic prayers for bitter fruit. arms of hope and lab-made light. We beg for rain and endless night. The fields are dry, the wells run low, the sun burns hotter than it's ever shown. The earth is cracked, the seeds won't grow, but their coffers overflow. You can't eat your money when the rain won't fall. Time to harvest the bastards who own it all. Rip out the roots, tear down the walls. Time to harvest the bastards who own it all. Their hands stay clean, they drink their wine, while we bleed sweat from the daily grind. They fence the sky, they sell the time, but we're not blind, no, we're not blind. You can't eat your money when the rain won't fall. Time to harvest the bastards who own it all. Rip out the roots, tear down the walls. Time to harvest the bastards who own it all. Clock's ticking fast, the storm's on the brink. We're the flood, we're the fire, we're the missing link. When the crops won't rise, they'll learn to think. Their gold won't save them, it'll sink. You can't eat your money when the rain won't fall. Time to harvest the bastards who own it all. Their hands are clean, but their greed's a stain. Time to plow their power back into the grain. They built their towers, they drained the wells, sold us dreams, but we bought this hell. The earth cries out, her voices cracked. How do we fight when the deck's so stacked? You can't eat your money when the rain won't fall. Time to harvest the bastards who own it all. The table's empty, the barn is bare. Time to reap the justice hanging in the air. Steel in the ground, fist in the sky. The roots will rise, the truth won't die. We'll take back the earth with our bare hands. The harvest is coming, the people will stand. You can't eat your money when the rain won't fall. Time to harvest the bastards who own it all. The soil remembers, the seeds will sing. Time to sow a future where freedom springs. Keys in his hand, smile like sin. He's got the power, we just live in. Cracks in the walls, they whisper too. They know the truth, but what can we do? Heaven's gated, hell's for rent. We pay our dues in busted tents. Brick by brick, our souls are spent. Landlord Lucifer won't relent. Raise the rent, then watch us crawl. He's got the throne, we to fall. Leaks in the roof, rain in our beds. Dreams we had now hang by threads. Heaven's gated, hell's for rent. We pay our dues and busted tents. Brick by brick our souls are spent. Landlord Lucifer won't relent. A lease for life, a pact in ink, signed it blind, no time to think. We're all tenants, chained to the fire. The devil's deal, our one desire. Heaven's gated, hell's for rent. We pay our dues in busted tents. Brick by brick our souls are spent. Landlord Lucifer won't relent. He talks like rain, but he sells a flood. Promises gold, delivers mud. Fields of green, they start to fade. Dreams of plenty, now debts are made. He walks in suits, but his boots stay clean. Never seen a drought, never earned a bean. But his shadow covers every seed a farmer's fate, a devil's deed. Contracts tied like a noose on the land. He shakes your hand, but you don't understand. The seeds he gives, they own your soul. Your roots run deep, but they bleed for oil you can't outgrow. The chains he sews, the price you pay, nobody knows. He walks in suits, but his boots stay clean. Never seen a drought, never earned a bean. But his shadow covers every seed a farmer's faith, a devil's deed. The crows don't sing. We are the whispers they tried to erase. A wildfire rising, no walls can encase. Born of the storm, we are lightning's embrace. We are the broken, we are the brave, we are the mixed blood they couldn't buy or save. The children of earth will never be enslaved, never be enslaved. Chains turn to dust beneath our callous hands. Roots in the soil, we take back the land. They drew their lines, but we made our stands. Hear the drum beat pounding loud, Our hearts scream through the crowd. We are the broken, we are the brave, we are the mixed blood they couldn't buy or save. The children of earth will never be enslaved, never be enslaved. Oh, they call us shadows, but we own the light. We rise together through the endless night. Every scar we wear a badge of the fight. We are the cracked glass in the window's frame, the storm that whispers but won't be tamed. We wear the scars, we bear the name. Mudblood manifesto written in the dirt. We rise from ashes, we conquer the hurt. The children of earth were wild and free. No chains can bind what was meant to be. They built their towers, we built the fire. With hands of grit and hearts of desire. They called us nothing, we rose up higher. They can't erase what they don't understand. We are the roots that outlive the land. Mudblood manifesto written in the dirt. We rise from ashes, we conquer the hurt. The children of earth were wild and free. No chains can bind what was meant to be. Bloodlines mix like rivers that meet. A symphony of stones, a rhythm offbeat. We're the wildflowers breaking concrete. The fields are dry, the river's thin, machines hum loud where trees had been. The soil remembers what we forgot, a quiet fight in every plot. No nation left, just barcodes and drones, but I plan rebellion in my bones. If the world's gone mad and freedom's priced, then mud will rise and roll the dice. The wind whispers secrets to the grain, a story of loss, a hint of pain. Yet roots dig deep, defy the chains. Through cracks in concrete, life remains. Steel towers fall, but seeds still grow. Beneath the ash, a spark will glow. No nation left, just barcodes and drones, but I plan rebellion in my bones. If the world's gone mad and freedom's priced, then mud will rise and roll the dice. with hollow eyes, a witness to the graying skies, but also dreams in dirt and clay reclaim the night, outrun the day. No nation left, just barcodes and drones, but I'll plant rebellion in my bones. If the world's gone mad and freedom's price, then mud will rise and roll the dice. They traded trees for a $sign, wired our hearts to the assembly line. But roots remember what steel forgets. The earth won't bow to your regrets. The earth won't bow to your regrets. No nation left, just barcodes and drones, but I plant rebellion in my bones. If the world's gone mad and freedom's price, then mud will rise and roll the dice. Scarecrow laughs with hollow eyes, a rebel's hymn in the winds that cry. The future's buried deep in dirt, but broken hands still make it work. No nation left, just barcodes and drones, but I plant rebellion in my bones. If the world's gone mad and freedom's price, then mud will rise and roll the dice. The scarecrow laughs with hollow eyes, a rebel's hymn in the winds that cry. The future's buried deep in dirt, but broken hands still make it work. No nation left, just barcodes and drones, but I plant rebellion in my bones. If the world's gone mad and freedom's price, then mud will rise and roll the dice. They bottled up the breeze I knew, put price tags on the morning dew, whispered lies to the crying moon, and told the stars they'd be caged soon. But I hear the wind howl free, a rebel song, wild like me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They stamp their name on thunder's face, so the sky erased its grace. But I'll stand barefoot in the storm. You can't own what was never born. Hey. They built a fence round the horizon line, said the sun rays were now confined. I saw them padding the rolling sea, claiming waves as their property. But the tide won't bow or break, it's louder than the change they make. They stamp their name on thunder's face, so the sky erased its grace. was never born.